like the same thing. What the other night coming off the bench and you bringing that energy, you did that some last year, but this do you feel different? And what's different for you?
I feel like last year I used to think one-dimensionally about scoring mainly. Now I'm just focused on playing hard, helping the team, and everything else like adds on for itself. You play hard, you get yourself to spots that most people ain't ready for. That's just moving around, going to the open spot, rebounding every time, getting to the help, and plays just be made from there. So I feel like I've fell in love with playing hard. I've stuck to that the last couple games now, and now I found my rhythm.
You cast up some open threes possibly at times. I don't think you'd have done that in the past.
Yeah, I did shoot 27% last year from three.
Okay.
I'm shooting a high clip right now. I'm knowing the good ones to pull.
Okay.
And once I get high, we'll have a heat check here and there. But like, I'm just trying to
Yeah.
play it smart right now.
Is that a maturity thing?
Yeah, for sure. Like, it's just I understand that last year I really wasn't in the gym as much as I needed to be. So like, I'm telling myself I'm gonna make this shot, but the work ain't adding up to it. So now I know the ones I'm supposed to pull because the work is adding up to it, and it's all adding up now. And maturity plays a big role this year. I'm a junior, so I gotta grow up somewhere.
Has how deep you guys are kind of help with that? Mike mentioned that if you're looking around, if you're not playing well, like you might get passed up. Woody's a similar style player to you. There's a lot of wings on this team. Has that helped you, motivation, I guess, to kind of stay relevant?
There's a lot of motivation, and it just shows that we have depth, and we compete every day. So even if I'm not having a good day, Woody's probably doing his thing, or it's vice versa. So it just shows like you have to bring it every day. So that's just like a mental thing. Like if I'm not gonna bring it, then he will, and that's how it flips. That's how it goes. That's how it's supposed to go. So I just use that, keep that in the back of my mind every day. And if I do my job, then I won't have to worry about all of that.
How's Caleb kind of handling not getting to play right off the rip?
Yeah, all right. I mean, he remembers this happened. That happened to me my freshman year. So it was rough. He actually finished out my freshman year. It was finishing out a Big 12 conference play when I got injured. So like when it happened to him, he was like he understands. He's just trying to get back right. I honestly feel like he probably he got better. He's developing an outside jumper now, a little 3-and-D, trying to mix up his playing style. So.
Does that remind you of anybody? Maybe his twin?
Yeah, he's trying to be. Hey, you see how? Yeah, you always want to come back to being like me. You see the dreads and the facial hair. So, yeah, he holding up pretty good though. Talk to him every night.
A lot of blonde dreads out on the floor. Did you start this?
I say Rondell started that though.
Okay.
Rondell started it. I'm enjoying his wave. I'm finna change it up here soon.
What's the change up gonna be?
I can't tell y'all yet.
All right.
I gotta tell.
That makes sense.
Is Woody kind of like another one of the twins? Because I know he lives with you, and you guys kind of built similar and everything.
Oh yeah, Woody, he definitely fits in. I hang with him here and there all the time. He's usually always asleep. He's a homebody sleeper. Like half the time, if I do something, he's literally at the crib sleep. So yeah, but he came through the crib. On the court, he fits in, and he's just a good vibe.
What's it been like playing alongside of Bryce again?
Feels good. Honestly, he matured a lot. Man, from when we was younger, he's actually thinking about the whole game. Back then, he would just be a little too aggressive on the offensive end, and nothing's wrong with that. We was all young, but you could just see how he grew up. Same with me, so like we fit in perfectly. So it feels good playing with him. It's like old days. Still trying to beat him in practice every day, but it feels good to be back with my boy.
Is that kind of a fun process to watch? I mean, you guys have been playing against each other for probably more than a decade. Is it fun to see you and Caleb and Rondell and Bryce kind of watch your game progress over the years and see how you've grown?
It's crazy because like I remember we used to go against them almost every other weekend, every weekend. So seeing them every day, competing with them every day, watching us grow and build this team up, it's amazing. Like we still go back and watch old AAU games all the time. we still talk about old AAU games, and we'll talk up to now how I dished Bryce a 3 or Rondell and passed up the court for Keylan for a dunk for me. So like, it's just a lot of memories, and it feels good. Like Oklahoma sticking together.
Did you give Bryce any crap whenever he got back for not picking OC the first time?
And all the time. Like I was like, I understood why he went to Kansas. His dad built so it all correlated. But when I seen him last year, especially last year when they played here, oh yeah, I was jaw jabbing. Yeah, like actually last game there was a fan who had a little Kansas rock chalk. I was like, yo, you gotta tell her to leave. She gotta go. She just had a sign of him like, yo, BT, this is what you're promoting now? You here now. But yeah, I love giving him a hard time about it. I love to.
Did y'all give Bernie a hard time for breaking his hand or whatever he did?
No. At the time, we didn't, like, when it happened, it was crazy. I didn't think it was that serious, and when I heard about it, I was like, that's tough. I think I actually texted BT to make sure he was straight. But, like, at the time, it was serious, but it was like, they didn't run of our players, so. It's kind of savage, but then after that, once he got here, everybody was trying to make sure. Like, we had players forget. Like, I forgot that was Bryce that messed up his wrist. So, Burn, after when they two was just right next to each other, it was like, so you just gonna mess up his wrist? But yeah, it's all good though. We knew it wasn't intentional.
You guys excited to go back?